Hi everyone, welcome to Crepemyrtlerow. My name is Lisa. Today I'm going to give you a tour of my living room decorated for Christmas. I didn't put a lot of things out this year that I normally do, and I know when you look around here you're going to say, how do you not have everything out? You have a lot of stuff. Trust me, I have a whole lot more than this. And if you've watched my past videos, you'll probably recognize some things that are not in here, especially if you've watched them recently. But we'll just get started with my tree here. And this year I changed my topper to this windmill piece that I got at Hobby Lobby. And I added in some of the buffalo snow in there. And I actually put back I made these ornaments 25 or so years ago, along with some gingerbread ones and other angel ones. And just decided to put them back out on the tree. And I just love this as more of my rustic country farmhouse looking tree. Even took one of my chickens that I use in my dining room and brought it in here. And then this crate is a vintage crate that I found at an antique store, and my tree fit perfectly down into it. Because as you can see, this is a very slim tree, which works perfect for this space, because when I had a normal size tree, you could hardly get into that room because the tree came out so far. Everything was getting knocked off of it. And I didn't use all of my ornaments this year because, you know, it's a smaller tree, so didn't quite need as many. And I don't get rid of those things because, you know, who knows, next year I may want to change it up and use something different. But I just love this country style tree. And then I have one of these hall trees here that I just have these baskets on all the time, and I just added a little bit of greenery to those, and then just hung that metal sign on that old shutter. Okay, here is my entertainment center. And up here I just have one of the rag garlands I made, just laid up there. And then that one back there I painted, and the other ones you'll see around here, and they were just some of that pecan resin stuff, and I just kind of dry brushed them a little bit, kind of trying to replicate this a little bit. I know it's a little lighter than that piece is, but I purchased that piece at Hobby Lobby a few years ago and loved it. And then there's my big duck with his bow on, or her bow on. Just liked the more simple look of all of that up there. Added my Santa my mom painted. And then there's some candlesticks back in there. And then I had this vintage basket. And I added just some ornaments and wooden spindles and stuff in that, and it all lights up. And this table's normally over here where my Christmas tree is, but I moved it to there. And y'all stay tuned to the end, because I'm gonna go back and show you at night how all this stuff lights up and how pretty it is at night. And this is pretty much the same as I had it last year, just different pieces that I painted. I don't know if you've watched my thrift haul videos, you may have remembered me talking about, I thrifted one like this, and I'll show it to you in a minute. But I said I'm pretty sure I painted it because of the color scheme, because I do the blue couches and all, and I did the color scheme just a little bit different on it, but that's the one I actually painted. And I painted these other ones. And then there's some of the vintage pieces. And this is how it looks when I'm coming down out of my kitchen area. And just got my stockings there, my little grand dog. I need to find one in the buffalo check and maybe a bone shape and put there. There's a Santa I painted. And this picture here, that frame was mainly why I bought the picture, not what's inside of it. I'll tell you the story on that. I loved that old chippy frame, and it had one of those botanical prints in it. And I wanted something to hang here that's more Christmas or winter themed, because I usually change it out each season because I have several different pictures. Could not find anything I liked. Ran into a lady at Joann Fabrics, and she was telling me about go on line to Etsy and purchase a printable, and it's just a downloadable file that they'll send you right away as soon as you purchase it, and you can print out as many as you want in any size you want. So I did that. I paid like $2.50 for this deer printable. Then I went on to Office Depot's website, and you can create your own pictures or print your own stuff, and they have a poster section because I wanted it bigger like this. So I did a custom poster at the 16 by 20 size and just downloaded that file to their website as I was creating it. And I think that cost me $12.50, something like that. And within an hour, I got an email saying, okay, you can come pick it up, it's ready. I didn't even have to get out of my car. Just pulled up to the door, let them know I was at curbside service, and it was ready. And I absolutely love it. It was perfect for this frame. But let me tell you the thing my husband noticed the other day. Okay, you see over here, that deer is looking at me. And watch his head. As you walk around the room, it follows you. Even when I get over here, it looks like he's turning and looking at me. So, Santa's reindeer is watching us. And then that's just my end table beside where I sit, and just some of the vintage little pieces that I recently thrifted. And I kept it kind of simple behind my couch because you really don't, I mean, it's kind of back behind there and it's hard to see stuff without, I have a lot of books stacked up on there, but it lights up. All of this lights up at night. And again, like I said, stay tuned for that and you'll see it at night. And then so my husband wouldn't feel left out, I added him a couple little pieces over there for his. And then my blooming lamp, I left very simple, just stuffed some poinsettias down in there. And then here is my fireplace surround. And there is the other little piece that I thrifted that I said, I know I painted that one too, because it's painted very similar to the way I already painted the other ones. And I always tried to switch them up. So I thought that was neat when I found something I painted almost 30 years ago in a thrift store because I used to paint them for a shop. And then I painted these ornaments here. They were just big plastic ones. I showed those in the last year and kind of simplified that. And I know if you've watched my past videos, I normally have a big garland across here with all these icicles and stuff hanging down. But I just want to simplify it this year, and the reason being is I put this here. This is that nativity scene that I recently thrifted, and oh my goodness, I love those colors. Now I know those colors don't quite go with those colors and stuff, but I didn't care. I wanted to use it, and it goes perfect with my fireplace, and I absolutely love it. And again, I've got little battery operated lights in here. It lights up at night and it is so pretty. Love this piece. And I paid $15 for it when I was thrifting in Kansas. And the little angel. And a trick I use is I've got this little putty stuff. You can get it Hobby Lobby. I think you can even find it at Dollar Tree. And it's just like a tacky putty that you just pinch off a piece, mold it, and stick it on, and it won't damage the pieces, but it helps hold them on there so they don't fall off. That's how in my kitchen, if you've watched that video, that's how I've got all of my little kissing figurines sitting in my windowsill. I got the little putty under them so that they stay in place. That's a little vintage bank there, and another one of those. And then I replaced the stuff in this jar with some old vintage spindles and thread spools or whatever. And I have people ask me all the time, how do you get those in there? Well, I will show y'all. There's a hole in the back of it that I can fit things in and stuff it down in there, and then I have the lights. One other thing I forgot to show you guys was this garland that I made. Again, some old wooden thread spools or whatever, and some beads that I thrifted, and I just painted them all and then strung them together, and it goes all over the tree, but it's so full you just about can't see it there. I hope y'all have a very blessed day, have a very blessed holiday, and see you later. Bye.